Alrighty guys, so I just finished filming the second of my favourite brushes videos, and I figured since I have everything out in front of me, I might as well show you how I store, or yeah, how I contain my brushes at the moment. So I'll start off with my personal brushes, and these are the ones that I have in front of me on the desk. So first of all, I have these kind of mesh pen holders that I got from a what you call it, a not a stationery store. Well, yeah, you can get them in stationery stores, I think, but an office store. I have a few of them here, so I keep like tools, like my tweezers and brushes and eyelash curlers and stuff like that in them. And also I have my brush guards in one of these guys as well, and I have pens in another one. But this is where I put all my dirty brushes. So I use a brush and I pop it in here. So it's not to say that I mightn't use it again if it's not that dirty, but I won't put dirty brushes back in with my other clean brushes. It's just, I'm really weird about that. So I'll put all my dirty brushes in here, so I just know that once it gets to a certain level, they have to be cleaned. And then as far as like my eye brushes go for personal use, now they do kind of flip between here and my like professional kit, but so it's not always going to be the exact same. But I have this other thing which I got from a stationery store. Now I'm going to have to get something a little bit different because it's starting to get a bit too full. But what I like about it is that it has different levels. So I have short brushes in here that tend to disappear when I put them into the big ones, and there's 4 different levels, which is just dead handy because they suit the different height brushes or the different length of brushes. Just handy, and I find I can see brushes a little bit easier when I have them in this. And that was really inexpensive in the same office store that I got it in. And then the last couple of bits that I have on my desk for brushes, I have this see-through acrylic holder. Again, it was a little bit more expensive. You'll always pay that little bit more for acrylic, but it's handy because it looks nice, it looks clean, and it's easy to see. This is where I keep all my like synthetic, like kabuki, mostly my Sigma brushes, so like the synthetic kabukis and the precision ones. I also have one of my MAC ones, so I just keep all my, like say, my duo fiber synthetic buffer brushes in here because they're ones that I use a lot, and they're quite fat, so they kind of needed their own little area. And then for the rest of the face brushes that I use just on myself, I have this acrylic holder here. Now this is from Muji, so I want to get another one of these because I think it would come in handy. It's a really handy, you know, container with, because you have the 3 together, because I have a lot of these separate containers with loads of bits in them, so I would like to have a few more of these to have stuff together. A little bit more expensive, it being acrylic and Muji, but again kind of worth it. So I keep my foundation brushes and say bigger concealer brushes in here, and then here I'll keep my like mostly cheek brushes or like highlight brushes and small powder brushes, and then here where I keep my bigger powder brushes, big fan brushes, you know, brushes that I might use for bronzer and stuff like that. So I just really like it. Again, if a brush is short, like this teeny little Un one that you see in here, I can still see it. So that's why I kind of want this for my other brushes, because at least the short ones I can still see where they are, and I might be able to like put some marble or something in here, marbles or whatever in here to sit them into, so I could see when I get around to that. But that's another really handy one to get your hands on. And then I just sit my kabuki ones, I'm not even going to show you, but I just sit some of my kabuki guys like this because they stand on their own. I just sit them in front of that acrylic container. So that's how I keep my brushes on my desk. I'll probably do an updated like storage thing, or how my desk looks, or like my filming area or something soon enough, so you'll be able to see that then. And then as far as my professional brush kit goes, I keep them in 2 different cases now. So I recently got the Vortex collection by McDonnellmakeup for Christmas for myself, and you had the option of getting it with this brush belt. Oh no, it's a bit dirty. But anyhow, you got it with this brush belt, and what I love about the brush belt is that it zips up. Now I have shown this in another video, so I'm not going to show you again, but it's really handy for traveling because when it zips closed, it means that if you're going around the place and it happens to get thrown around the place, the brushes aren't going to go everywhere, which has happened to me in the past with my other brush belts. And then that's where I keep all my eye brushes, because there's quite a lot of space there for brushes. So you can store a lot in it, and it means there's plenty of space for me to fit in more future brushes when I do manage to get more. And then for my face brushes that I mostly use when I'm on a job, I use this Sigma, yeah, just this Sigma, it's Makeup Pro. It's another brush belt, and I can fit loads in it, and I also, you know, put my other tweezers and little scissors, and I'll always have cotton buds, and I'll always have a few brush guards in there as well, so just a few little handy things like that, and it's just another really handy thing to have. I love about these is that the material on them, the faux leather or whatever you want to call it, it's just really easy to wipe down, because I did have like a NYX one that was a lovely looking brush belt and all that kind of stuff, but it's that kind of canvasy material and it's no good whatsoever for cleaning down. So the only other thing I'm going to show you quickly is what I put my dirty brushes into then when I am finished a job. So I used to use this Makeup Forever Danny pouch, which I did love and I've had it for years, but it is that canvasy material, so you kind of have to stick it in the washing machine and it's a bit more of a pain in the backside to clean. But it is handy. I love the idea of this because as I'm working, I put my, you know, I nearly take out the brushes that I need, that I know I'm going to need before the job, especially if I'm doing a wedding or something and I know I'm going to be needing at least 4 blending brushes or whatever. I can put the brushes I know I need in here, put my dirty brushes in the side, the other one, and use it like that. But recently, well no, not recently, last year sometime, I got one of the Sigma brush sets and it came with this brush holder, which is so handy. Now it's a teeny bit smaller than the Makeup Forever one, but it doesn't bother me. I usually fit most of them in here. Maybe the really big face brushes, I'll just wrap them in tissue and put them a little bit elsewhere so that I can clean them separately. But all my eye brushes and definitely smaller face brushes, I put all the dirty ones in here, and then this just clips up and they're protected as well because it is a hard case, which is what I love about it. And then just bring it home, and because it is like a leathery kind of thing, like faux leather, means I can just wipe down the inside once I have my dirty brushes taken out of it, and it's much easier to take care of. Now you can buy these separately on the Sigma website now, so I would definitely say they're so handy to have if you have a professional kit or if you will be working professionally, and it's something I probably will get a backup one of in the future. So that's how I'm pretty much storing my makeup brushes at the moment. And yeah, I hope this was useful. Like I said, I'm going to try and get more of those Muji cases, but I'm always on the lookout for containers and just stuff for putting my makeup and my brushes into. So, you know, hopefully there'll be an updated version of this sometime in the future. But that was it for now. Thanks a million for watching, and I'll chat to you all really soon. So long, guys.